Hello everyone, I am Vinay Babu. I am pursuing my BTech final year in Electronics Communication and Engineering in Srinivasa Institute of Technologies and Science, Kadapa. Thank you MHT for giving me the opportunity to participate in online embedded internship program. In this program, I have learned about basics of C programming, embedded system overview, microcontroller programming, microcontroller architecture, peripheral device. Table of content, introduction to embedded C, characteristics of C, keywords, data representation, operators, arrays, pointers, functions, strings, embedded C, peripheral devices, LEDs, switches, CLCD, buzzer, timers, microcontroller, block diagram, software used, project demo of washing machine stimulation. Introduction to embedded C. C is an important for embedded system due to its efficiency, portability and low-level access, enabling precise control over hardware and optimal resource utilization. Data types and variables. Understanding different data types and variables, declaration for pointers and memory management. Manipulating memory address and accessing hardware registers directly. Control structures. Implementing decision making logic and preparative tasks. Functions and modular programming, encapsulating reusable code blocks and facilitating modular software design. Preprocessor directives, manipulating source code before computation for defining constants and conditional complications. Embedded C, where it is used. It is used in system software development, it is used in embedded software development, it is used in OS kernel development, it is used in firmware, middleware and driver development, and also it is used in file development and many more. Characteristics of C. It is a general purpose language even though it is applied in very effectively and various specific domains. It is a pre-formatted language. Efficiency and portability are the important considerations. Library facilitates play an important role. Keywords. There are 32 keywords in C languages. There are data types, modifiers, qualifiers, loops, gems, decision, storage, class, derived, user-defined, and others. Each of them are again derived into parts. Example, data types are classified into int, character, float, and double. Data representation in bits. Generally, computer understand only two states, i.e. high and low, known as binary language. The 0 and 1 are called binary digits. Binary digits give birth to the word bit. The bit is also known as unit of information in computer and digital communication. The value of 0 can be representation in bit. The value of 0 can be the value of 0 is represented in bit form is 0. The value of 1 can be represented in bit form is 1. Data representation in byte. Byte command consists of 8 bits. It is a unit of digital information. It considered as the smallest addressable unit of memory in computers. The value of 0 and 1 can be represented in byte as the value of 0. The value of 0. It is represented in bit as all 8 bits are 0. The value of 1. The value of 1 can be represented in bits as first 7 digits are 0 and the last one is 1. Data represented in word. Amount of data that a machine can fetch and process at one time. An integer number of bits, for example 1, 2, 4 or 8. Generally, discussion on the bitness of the system is reference to the word size of a system, i.e. 32-bit chip has 32-bit size, i.e. 4-byte word size. The value of 0 can be represented in bit form in 32-bit size or all 32 bits are 0. The value of 1 can be represented in 32-bit size is all 31 zeros and 32 is 1 operators. C primary supports 5 types of operators: arithmetic operator, rational operator, bitwise operator, logical operator, assignment operator. Arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator is used for mathematical operations. Bitwise operator is used to perform bit-level operation on the operand. Assignment operators is used to assign a value to the given variable. Symbols that instruct the compiler to perform specific arithmetic or logical operation and operands. All C operators do two things: operates on operand, return a value. Here we have multiplication, division, moduli, addition and subtraction. Here is a basic example of operands of operators. The output of the operator is sum is 1. Logical operator. Logical operator is used to combine one or multi-condition. Logical operators are logical and logical or and logical not. This is the basic example of logical operator. And the output of the logical operator is num1 is 1, num2 is 0, and num1 is 2 and num2 is 1. Rational operators. Rational operator is used to compare the value of two operands. Here we have greater than, less than, greater than or equals to, less than or equals to, and not equals to. Here is the basic example of rational operator and the output is no, it is not equal. Arrays. Arrays is an collection of elements where the data types of all elements are same, address or sequence. First elements with lowest address and the last element with highest address. An array stores all the elements in continuous memory location. Every element in an array has specified index. Index starting from 0 and it should end at array size -1. Example, the array 5 will have the index from 0 to 4. This is the basic syntax of array. Data type, name, size, where size is number of element. Example of int age 5. Here is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we have to assume that the 10 value has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The starting address has the lower and the base address, and the last address has the highest base address. I is 16. Pointers. Pointers are variable. We store the address of variable. They have data type just like variables. For example, an integer type pointer can hold the address of an integer variable and character type pointer can hold the address of character variable. Here is the basic examples of pointers. Int a is equal to 10, int star ptr. Star ptr is represented as pointer. Ptr is equal to address of a. This symbol indicates the address of a. Here we are having a value 10 and it has address 1000. Ptr having 1000 as address star ptr is the address of a. It stores the address of a. Int ptr. Ptr is a pointer of integer. Character star ptr. Cptr is a pointer of characters, but they may not be of same size. 32-bit has 4 bytes. 64-bit system has 8 bits. Rule: referencing and dereferencing. Variable stores the address and address stores the variables. Functions: an activity that is natural or to the purpose of person or things. Bridge perform the function of providing access across water. And relation or expression involving one or more variables, the function bx plus c. In programming language, it can something which performs a specific service. Generally, it can have three parameters like input, operation, and output. The basic syntax of function. In function, we use reusability. Functions can be stored in library and reused. When some specific code is to be used more than once at different places, functions avoid repetition of code. Divide and conquer. A big and difficult problems can be divided into small sub-problems and solved using divide and conquer technique. Modularity can be achieved. Code can be easily understandable and modifiable. Functions are easy to debug and test. One can suppress how to task is done inside the function which is called abstraction. Strings: a set of strings tied or threaded together on a thin cord. Strings are used to store the sequence of characters as information. It is a continuous sequence of characters. Easily store ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange, and its extension. End of the string is marked with special characters, the null characters. Strings library functions. Strings has different libraries. We have to find the length of the string we use strlen. To compare the string we use strcmp. To copy the string we use strcpy. To check the string we use strstr. To check the character we use strchr. To merge the two strings we use strcat. Embedded system. A embedded system which contains both hardware and software to perform specific tasks is called embedded system. There are categories like standalone, real-time, network, mobile. Requirements: reliability, cost effectiveness, low power consumption, efficient usage of power, and efficient usage of memory. Peripheral devices. Peripheral devices which are nothing but connecting to the circuits externally. There are LEDs. A light emitting diode is a semiconductor device that emits light when an electric current passes through it. LEDs are commonly used in various applications. LED is an external device connected to the microcontroller port. A port is interface between controller and external peripheral. The main principle of this circuit is to interfere LEDs to the microcontroller. Commonly used LEDs will have voltage drop of 1.7 volts and current of 10 milliamps to glow at full intensity. This is applied through the output pins of the microcontroller. Tactile switch. The tactile switch is used as digital keypad in our microcontroller program. In microcontrollers, switches are often used as input to control the operation of the device or to interact with users. When the button is pressed, the switches turn on, and the switches is released, the switches turn off. They are typically connected to specific input pins on the microcontroller, enabling the selection of switch state changes. CLCD display. CLCD, Character Liquid Crystal Display. The Liquid crystal display LCD is a flat panel display technology that uses liquid crystals to modulate light and display text. LCDs operate by modulating light through liquid crystals controlled by electrical signals. Important pins for interfacing with LCD including power, VDD and VSS. Control registers select, read, write and enable. RS and RW and E are the pins of read, select, read, write and enable. Data lines are 0, D0 to D7 along with contract pin V0 and backlight pins A and K. It requires plus 5 volts power supply. It has 1 by 16 duty cycles. Buzzer. Buzzer is an electrical device which is similar to a bell that makes buzzing noise and it is used for signaling. Typical uses of buzzers and beeps include alarm device, timers and confirmation of user's input, such as a mouse click or keypad stroke. Microchip PIC16F877A Slacker kit is proposed to smooth the programs of developing and debugging of various design encompassing of high-speed 8-bit microcontroller. It requires 12 volts power supply to the buzzer. Timers. Timers has three modules like pulse width modulator or pulse generator, counters, PWR, PP measurements, etc. Tick up count or down count, quantum, system clock setting, scaling, pre-scaling or post-scaling, resolution, register width. The micro mode and the grill mode are under the operational mode microcontroller. To build this project, we are using PIC16F877A microcontroller. Specifications. It has 40 pins. It has 5 ports in total. Port A 6 pins, Port B 8 pins, Port C 8 pins, Port D 8 pins, Port E 3 pins. It supports serial communication. For it, it has 2 pins transmitter and receiver. It has it can also support serial peripheral interface SPI protocol. It has oscillator frequency range from 4 MHz to 40 MHz. Block diagram. This is the simple block diagram of the washing machine stimulation program. Softwares use PiximLab, MPLab XID Integrated Development Environment, XCC Compiler, PixGenius, PIC16F877A microcontroller board. Steps to followed. Step 1. Let's implement the program in the PiximLab ID. Go to board, select PixGenius, RD PixGenius and select microcontroller PIC16F877A. Check the clock speed. If the clock speed is 8, then change the clock speed to 20. Then LCD display. If the display is HD 44780 into 16 into 2, then we have to change into HD 44780 16 into 4. We are using 16 into 4 display. Then open file, load HEX file, load the washing machine program code into HEX file. Okay, the program is loaded and it asking the user press key 5 to power on the washing machine. To power on the washing machine, we have to press switch 5 to power on. I am pressing switch 5 to power on. It is displaying powering on washing machine and showing the Washing machine programs like daily heavy delicates. To navigate these options, we have to press key 4 to navigate the options. If I press key 4, it will navigate the options like heavy, delicates, whites, stain wash, eco cotton, woolens, bedsheet, rise and dry only, wash only, aqua store. If I want to select the daily option, I have to long press the switch for a long time. I am selecting the daily options. Again, the screen showing the water level. To select the water level. Again, we are having the options like auto, low, medium. To navigate the options, we have to press switch 4 to get more options. When I press switch 4, it will again asking me to select the water level low, medium, high, max. I am selecting max. To select max, I have to press key 4 for a long time. I am pressing key 4 for a long time to select max. Again, it displaying the press switch screen. Here it displays switch 5 to start and switch 6 to stop. I will press switch 5 to start the washing machine. I am pressing switch 5. Yeah, the program. I have selected the daily program. It displaying the functions, washing and the time in minutes and seconds. Here the fan is rotating. Fan is rotating means the program is loaded and it is operating in the washing machine. If I pressed switch 1, it will show the door open. Please close. Whenever I release again, it will continue the program. After the program, it shows the washing machine program is completed. Remove the cloth and the buzzer will on. This is the embedded. This is the program of washing machine stimulation using Pixin Lab ID. Thanking you.